There will be a highway for the remnant of his people that is left from Assyria, as there was for Israel when they came up from Egypt.
What does that have to do with this movie?
Hi, yes, welcome to Rough Cuts.
Why did
It's
you
our
say
podcast
that?
about good boys and bad movies. Isaiah 11:16.
Oh, I only know John 3:16.
Oh, yeah. The Rock.
Or Stone Cold Steve, whatever. It's fine.
Dogs, they're coming. They're coming your way. They'll be here soon.
Hey, they're the dog people, aren't they?
What the W? What is going on?
Whoa. No dogs allowed in the blog park.
What?
Just take it up with the mayor, Bubbo.
When you are mayor, the choice of what to do with that land will be yours.
So you're saying I need to become mayor myself and get my dog park back at all costs? How am I supposed to show that I'm better at fighting than the mayor?
You're gonna want to see this.
And may the best mayor win!
What's happening?
Shall we?
Let's shall.
That was so charming. It's like outsider art.
Hey everybody, this is Rough Cuts. It's our podcast about good boys and bad movies. Boix is rubbing his temples. It's our podcast about watching a bad dog movie and then immediately talking about it. Although Boix keeps sneaking good movies in here on purpose. Even though this one was traumatic for you specifically.
This one caused me psychic damage, but in a good way, I guess. And
Well, 'cause it was
also, I stand
Terrifying
by
to
my
see your
decision
favorite
on
butter
this.
burger.
Not the butter burger. It's so funny that they care so much about Culver. This is such a North Dakota thing. This movie was shot in North Dakota in Fargo.
Mhm.
It's called AJ Goes to the Dog Park. And they care so much about Culver's. Culver's is a fucking national chain. It's not. This is like saying no, not the McDonald's. It's such a
Yes.
Like North Dakota's like, oh, but we have a Culver's. I'm like, dude, everyone has a fucking Culver's. Like, what are you talking
It's Culver's.
about? But it's
But
our
it's the
Culver's.
Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
It's the Tim Hortons.
It's such a Midwest
The
thing to be
one.
like, no, our chain restaurant's better. It's a national like landmark because it's ours.
I feel like this is your Nirvana the band, the show, the movie.
I was saying this is so Nirvana in my head when I was watching this. It's also very Hundreds of Beavers or Lake Michigan
But also
Monster.
just how, like, for me, I was like, holy shit, Canada.
Yeah, you're just pointing at everything. I know
Constantly
that.
like,
I know
wow, shows aren't allowed to be this Canadian. And you're watching this and going, shows shouldn't be allowed to be this North Dakotan.
Okay, but shows should not
But
be North
shows
Dakota.
should not.
There's just Fargo, and that's it. And that's not even North Dakota. The neighbor from North Dakota would tell you that's not fucking North Dakota. That's fucking
It's not North
Minnesota,
Dakota.
you
That's-
motherfuckers. You absolute dickheads who don't know anything about our state. Whereas this movie gets it.
This one understands. It is extremely Midwest coded.
This
With
reminds
its
me
Poppy
of
Pops and its Culvers.
Poppy Pops. Ope. It reminds me a lot of Dog Man, the Michigan movie that we watched a while back. Like how that is
Sure.
so Michigan.
Yes. Yeah, in that way, Dogman is trying to be serious.
Yeah, it is.
Dogman is a bad movie trying to be serious, like a horror movie with no budget, and it's
Mhm.
trying really, really hard, and it ends up being hilarious because of that.
Yes.
This movie is trying to be a bad movie, but it also knows and acknowledges that, but does it all correctly. Or most of it correctly. There's
Most
not a
of it, I would
lot
say,
that
is
it's
correct.
wrong.
It's very tongue-in-cheek, but on purpose. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the type of quick-witted comedy writing I expect out of like a bunch of Cartoon Network animators.
Yeah, it feels like it'd be a Cartoon Network animated show that was done with real actors. So like, who
Almost, yeah.
wrote this or something? I mean, like, who is in this? It's a bunch of nobodies, right?
Well, yeah, I think it's just some show, but I don't remember which one. It's like
Probably like a really normal show, like
complicated show.
something that would just be like everyday show or something.
Yeah. Like you know when you're ordering a drink, right? And you're like, what size do you want? And you say I want a medium.
Yeah, I want a neutral. Yeah,
I
this
want-
is like a neutral show.
Like a grande. I'll get a
mhm.
grande show.
Well, no, this isn't a grande show. It's more regular than that. Oh shit! I fucked it. Ah, fuck! I fucked it up. I did it. Damn it.
I don't get it. What's
So
the Sorry, what's the joke? Yeah. Huh? What? Right? Huh?
So anyway, it's 3:30 Central. So I need to tell my backstory about why I
This is such a hard movie to talk about.
care about this so much.
In that it's a bunch of bits. It's a bunch of bits.
It's not a movie. It's a loose movie to hang a bunch of jokes on.
Yes. I would say 2024, that era of movie, which is only 2 years ago.
Yes. Yeah, the era of like right now, the era of current.
The era of current year. But
yes, yeah.
Sorry, how long has it been? Wait, what year is it?
What year is it? God, has it been 15 years?
It's
since we
been
started recording
15
this
years since
podcast?
we start recording this podcast.
Okay, it actually has been like 7 years since we started recording. So like
today is the 7th year
Shit.
anniversary of the podcast. I was actually reminded.
Is
of
it
that.
actually like
It's
this is
literally the
seventh?
7th year anniversary.
Shit.
Yeah, how many years has it been
Shit.
since Airbud? Are you having flashbacks? Because I am, and it's like a war story in my
Shit.
head.
That's yeah, huh?
But what I'm saying is, like, this is the Hundreds of Beavers. The Naked Gun remake came out last year.
Yeah.
This movie was 2024, released on streaming in 2025. Like, it feels like an era of the revival of that type of comedy, where it's not the fucking like Walk Like a Man comedy where they just say a bunch of horrible shit and don't make any jokes, but they actually write quick, snappy jokes for an hour and a half of film.
It kind of feels like, well, also like the really, really weird, absurdist kind of vibes of this.
Yes.
Feels very like it's kind of surprising that there's not like Tim Heidecker isn't involved. Like,
I was mentioning Tom Goes to the Mayor as we were watching it, because I'm like, this is exactly like those, like the Tim and Eric type of things.
It's got a very People's Joker vibe to it, was a thing I was going to say also.
Yeah.
Like visually in a way, like that it's extreme low budget, and so they do like some absolutely terrible effects on purpose. Like
when
constantly,
you know it's
like
bad, like just it's funnier when it's bad.
there's like just very obvious cuts to like B-roll where they like hastily edited out a green screen that was in the B-roll to put like people in an office setting but in a dog park, because it's now the blog.
It's the blog park. Yeah, you blog there. But people don't even blog anymore. It's 2024. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Why is there a blog park?
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to be the mayor, and then I can make it be whatever I want.
This movie's kind of about the hero's journey, right? Like, there's arcs.
He's arcing all over the place.
There's so
in this
many
movie.
character arcs. I can't keep track of all of the arcs. Everybody's arcing, right?
He's got a real clear arc, does AJ.
They outline it step by step for you, so you don't forget.
Yes, there's multiple times in the movie where he starts talking to somebody, and then he looks down at his hand for his next line. He's like, "Oh right, so I'm on my journey to go and get the dog park back from being a blog park," and it's just like written on his hand, and they just zoom in on it as he like reads his line.
Well, I almost forgot
It's
as the
stuff
audience,
like that.
to be fair. Like,
Yeah.
in modern era, I'm looking at my phone. I'm in a movie theater, brightness at 100%, looking at my phone. You know, like shoving popcorn down my gullet. I don't have time to pay attention to the arc of the main character of the story.
Who does? That's why you get two
That's-
aides who occasionally kiss to
Well,
do
yeah,
it for you.
they got to keep you interested in the movie. Like, every movie needs romance, right?
That's true. That's true. Yeah, this is a hard movie to talk about because it is a series of just very weird, absurdist bits of like, you weren't sure. We should almost talk about why you picked this because
Well,
I
the
feel like
reviews
you
are
keep
all
on-
over the place.
Yeah,
They
and
really are.
I will give you that. I feel like this to me is a sign of quality when reviews are like this. Because I tend to like the weird, divisive stuff. I can see why people don't like this because it is extreme low budget. Like,
Yes. Like, oh, that's not even a real person. That's a doll they threw on the ground. You're like, yeah, I know.
yeah, that's fucking hilarious. Yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
do you think I'm a fucking idiot that I don't know it's
Yeah.
a doll? Are you fucking, like, what is wrong with you? Of course I know
But
it's a
we've
doll.
we've watched the movies where they do use those and assume that they can get away with it as a legitimate effect. So
Well, that's because they think I'm an idiot and I don't know what a doll
Yeah,
is.
But this movie, he's constantly like carrying around his dogs, and he'll just randomly swap them out to like stuffies,
Yes.
just because like
it's
if
funnier.
He needs them to. Well, first of all, it's funnier, but like a lot of times it is also a literal technical consideration, and they're like
Training a dog to be an actor is really hard. Yeah.
they are like
Yeah.
talking about the dogs over the dogs, and they need the dogs to be in the shot for like a scene. And so they'll be like, shit, we can't get the dogs to sit here. I know, we'll just replace them with stuffies. And then they just start doing it because then they realized, shit, that's fucking funny as hell. Let's just constantly do that. So they're just having him like kiss both of his dogs, and one's a
Yeah.
stuffy and one's not. He's like, oh, I love my doggies, Biff and Diddy, mwah mwah. And then, yeah.
Yeah. Probably should have renamed the dog.
They probably should have changed.
Yeah, I don't know if you should name your
Biff-
dog
Diddy a little bit.
in 2024, but clearly
And
the
Biff,
dog
like
was
Biff
named
is
early.
real. That's some like Diddy gray area, but Biff,
Biff,
definitely
like,
not.
yeah,
Way
Biff-
out.
Biff told me to make like a tree and get out of here, and that's just not acceptable in this day and age.
It's
You can't.
not in 2024.
You can't. Oh, geez, you can't say swear words like that. All Willikers, beans.
Yeah, that is also a thing they very
Oh,
much focus
oh,
on. This is
oh.
very a gosh darn shucks movie.
And-
Until
until it
eventually,
isn't.
of course. Yeah, when the mayor just, I'm gonna shit down your throat, you little fuck. Like,
oh, wow. Okay.
whoa. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, this is 2024, right? Yeah, they can just do that.
Yeah, at least it wasn't 2008 or whatever. Like, oof, scarier back there. Anyway,
Well,
so
slightly different terms.
I guess there is, like we said, a lot of talent here. There's Toby Jones, who's a writer for Regular Show and OK Go, or OK KO, I think is what it's called.
Okay, KO. Yep.
That's what it was. OK Go's the band.
OK Go is the band. He does not write OK
It's
Go
the-
songs. He's not running on treadmills.
He's not running on
making a
treadmills,
Rube
like-
Goldberg
like
device.
Old YouTube. YouTube is also very relevant to this movie for some reason.
No, well, it's Sploop. Sploop is, listen, everyone
Well,
might
sometimes
need
you
to Sploop
sploop
every
on
once
the
in a while.
internet for your YouTubes, but Vimeo's just as good. It's just you could just
Well,
watch a
you
Vimeo.
can-
It's just as good.
Sometimes you could just Vimeo it. Just fill that black hole in your heart.
Yeah, it's like when, God, it's like when you switch over to DuckDuckGo because you want to use a different search engine. You're like, it's not the same.
It's not
And then you find out that DuckDuckGo is just Bing in the background, and you've been Binging for the last year, and you're like, no, I don't want to be
God,
a
I
Bing
can't
head.
just be Binger.
I
but
can't
then-
be. I can't be big. I can't let people know I've been Binging.
But you're not going to go back to Sploop.
Yeah, you can't go
So,
back
like,
to Sploop.
You can't just Sploop again. What do you even do? Now you're just screwed. Now you're a Binger.
Now
but you
everybody's
can't-
gonna
you're
know
not a
you've been
Splooper
Binging,
either.
and they're gonna call you a Bing head, and you're like, I'm not a Bing head. I don't Bing. I don't Bing.
I feel like we're regressing again. Much like how the dad showed his progression in his flashback, and how he's like,
True.
you know, one day I had to grow up. And he rips off his human skin to show his gorilla suit underneath because he regressed.
Yeah,
and then
he
he
regressed,
regresses further by ripping off the gorilla suit and becoming a businessman, middle manager, which that is the lowest form.
Well, we all know that all North Dakotans aspire to grow up to become middle managers. Like, that's about as good as it gets. Next
What
to
do they
a
do
call
all
center
day?
representative. Oh yeah, sure, you betcha.
Oh, can I have a minute of your time, eh?
Man, the amount of creativity in this movie, though. They made models. They made
Yes,
models.
yeah.
Like, it's such a commitment to the bit.
Because they have no budget at all. Like, this is
No.
a movie done on probably $500. Like, you're filming it on your phones almost, kind of thing.
But okay, so they made miniatures. They
Mhm.
made stop motion animation.
They did stop motion.
They made
Yep.
props.
Oh yeah, like the long fish.
The long fish. They cut the human like shape out of the door and made that a prop.
Yes, that was that's a
It goes
hell
to
of
prove,
a bit in it.
like, you look at this and then you look at like a $200 million Marvel movie,
Mm-hmm.
and like it goes to show you, like, you don't need the money and the big budget to be creative and interesting and funny and action packed.
Yeah, honest. The final scenes of this get very action packed.
It turns into fucking Independence Day, Welcome to Earth at the end. And you're like, what?
This movie goes places. I maybe we shouldn't spoil the
It's
ending.
so-
I don't know if I like it. I think it maybe should have just stopped. There's actually kind of a moral
True.
lesson in it before that, which is I think maybe why they were like,
Oh, we gotta, yeah.
no, wait a minute. People are actually learning things with this movie. We shouldn't learn things. Hold up.
Yeah.
Because our character arcs all over the place, as I said. He just
Mhm.
keeps arcing. The basic premise is that he is living a perfect little Dan Reichert life.
We thought this was a biopic. We thought it was a documentary.
It feels like the documentary of Dan Reichert, where things just work out for him. He goes in.
Wait, pirates
he starts out
steal
as-
stuff? What?
Pirates steal stuff? Yeah, he's like the most incurious person in the universe. He's just this like gigantic man baby who's never had to think for a day in his life.
Mm-hmm.
But like not in a bad way. He's just kind of normal. So he talks about it starts out with him getting pulled into an office
Mhm.
at his work, and they go, we'd like you to, become a supervisor. And he goes, no, that's okay. I don't want to be a technical consultant. That's what it was, right?
Yeah.
Get a promotion to technical consultant. He's like, no, I like my job. He's like, why don't you want to do anything else? And goes, well, start my day every day, and I get up at like 8 a.m. and I have my buttered toast and
Yep.
cinnamon,
Butter, toast, and cinnamon.
and I bike my way to work. I waved at the coffee kiosk lady, who I really like, and then I go into work. I have a low stress job where my heart rate is low, and he like checks his heart
Yeah.
rate. He's like, and then I go home and I kiss my wonderful little boys, Biff and Diddy, and I watch the YouTube until I fall asleep. And then
Yeah.
I do it again, and it's a perfect day every day.
And he also eats dinner with his friends, his married
Oh yeah,
friends.
he eats dinner with
His married
yes,
friends. They're
with dinner
married.
with his married friends.
Yeah.
And with his pop.
And he
his
loves
puppy
going to the
pops.
dog park. Yeah.
And he loves going to the
But
dog park. Yeah.
It's a perfect day scenario. There's a Japanese film called Perfect Days,
Yes.
which is based off of that concept of I live the perfect day today. I
Mhm.
do my routine every day. My routine never changes, and it's perfect, and it's what I want. And then slowly life happens and things change.
Yes.
And is it still a perfect day if it's not the perfect day? And that's the question that's brought up. But this is way dumber.
yeah, this is that, but done to this stupid spectrum.
Yeah.
Because then he goes like, that's what I do. Is like I have my dinner with my poppy pops sometimes, or sometimes with my married friends, and then we watch YouTube and go to sleep, and it's a perfect day every day. And then the boss is like, well, okay, I mean, I guess that I can't make you be a supervisor, but thanks for coming in here, kind of thing. And he's like, no problem, Poppy Pops, and it's his dad.
It's his dad.
He
yeah.
works for his dad. It's just like fucking.
he does.
And then immediately I was like, okay, I'm in, because that is the dumbest possible way they could have done that. It's the stupidest joke told in the dumbest way. in just really boring kind of fashion, and then it all goes to hell immediately
'cause
after because the dog park.
He
is
has
now
a
blog
conflict
park.
with the mayor. The mayor has
Yes.
changed the dog park to a blog park, which doesn't even make sense other than that it rhymes.
Correct. Well,
And
you gotta have it rhyme. That is important.
so everybody has to go outside and blog at the blog park, including the hackers. And as they're blogging, he's mad because now he can't take his dogs to the dog park. And then his friends that he eats dinner with are moving to Texas. They're leaving.
Dang. They're gonna bring their stoop with them.
Their stoop. He can't even drink the stoop anymore. What are they gonna do? Mail it to him in the cheapest way possible through media mail? Doesn't make
media
sense.
mail?
Does he make
And then
sense?
do it on computer?
The media mail was such a fucking Midwest joke. Oh my god.
Yeah, he drinks the stoop with them out of a envelope from media mail afterwards.
Stoop, of course, being
for the rest of
the
the movie.
perfect combination between stew and soup.
And soup.
It's
Yes,
it's
I mean,
neither
everyone-
stew
listen,
nor soup. It's
You don't
like-
need to explain stoop. People get stoop. Right? I mean, we're not the only Midwest people. We get stoop as a thing.
I mean, stoop's like a good casserole, you know? Like you dump a bunch of
Yeah.
cans in, you put it in the oven, and then at some
And it just
point
comes
it
out
becomes a
okay.
casserole.
It just becomes a food. That's a food.
It wasn't a food before,
I've grown up like that. I know about it.
but it became a food.
I'm not North Dakotan, but I know about some stoops and some casseroles.
And then he gets pulled over by the cops when he's waving to the lady at the coffee kiosk. His YouTube
There's no waving.
His YouTube goes down. He can't watch YouTube anymore.
The bread gets banned, and so
No,
then
buttered toast got
they-
banned. No.
they hand him a flyer about, so you need a new breakfast, and he opens it up and it just says egg.
How do you
So
even
of
eat an
course
egg?
he-
I've never ate an egg. How does this even make fucking sense? Do you drink it? I don't.
Yeah, he sticks a straw in it, drinks the egg on his way to work, like you do. It's pretty good.
Like fucking Rocky? Does Rocky drink his
likes it
eggs with a
okay.
straw too? Is that part of the montage?
I think so. Just sticks it through, like you do.
It's so fucking stupid.
It's very aggressively dumb. Everything about it is like,
but
it's...
his life goes to shit. is the
However
point.
we talk about this too, you cannot imagine how stupid the movie portrays it. Whatever we've said, it's way dumber. It's all done in like the most poorly acted, stupid fashion you can imagine, which
It's great.
mwah, it's
Art.
very, very good.
Art.
It's absolutely amazing.
But okay, so the mayor became mayor by doing 5
Yes.
things. This is the trials he has to overcome, is the hero's journey through his arc of becoming a mayor. He needs to be the mayor so he can bring back the dog park and get rid of the blog park.
yes, and then his perfect life will go back to the way it was.
So she won an elbow fight at a fight competition. She
Against Luciano Lurami or something?
Luciana something, yeah, some
It was
Italian
something,
man.
Some very Italian guy.
And
who is not very Italian when they show him.
No, but she caught the biggest fish in the lake. She went
Longest fish.
Oh, the
I believe.
longest fish. Oh, that's not.
That-
You have to check
because,
the
yeah.
length. The length is what matters.
It's the length was
If
what
it-
mattered.
It doesn't matter how big the fish is. It's got to be a long fish.
They get a very long fish for this
Yeah.
bit.
He needs to go. She went scrapping and scraping, whatever the fuck that
Mhm.
means.
Well, you gotta scrap and scrape, and then she sapped.
And then she sapped. So those are the 5 quests that AJ has to go
Yes.
on to become the mayor, and usurp the mayor's position. Who is mayor? And
Me
become
mayor.
mayor. No, me mayor. The me mayor thing is so funny. That's such a me joke. I hate that shit.
It's a.
I have a.
There's a lot of you in this. There's multiple times where you
There
were
are.
like, "Shit, I know that
Fuck.
grocery store," because they quite literally a couple times show like, "Oh no, the town's getting destroyed. My favorite grocery store," and they destroy it, and you're like, "Shit, that's actually my favorite grocery store. I know this place in Fargo.
Yeah, fuck you.
That's-
How
I
dare
literally
you.
do know that street.
How fucking dare you?
That is a good grocery store. Like they." Yeah, it is extremely Fargo coded.
Oh my god. So the me mayor thing, I have a D&D character called Trog who says me Trog. That's his joke.
Oh yes, yeah.
They stole my joke and I want my money.
There's only one person allowed to be this stupid,
And me.
and it's right here. It's
Yeah.
me. It's me. Us.
I have a
It's
certificate
it's
that
me
says,
cuts.
no, me dumb. Not you. me dumb. Fuck off.
The fish joke even felt very you. There's a lot of jokes in here that I was like, God, this feels like it was half written by Boyks, honestly. It's extremely you coded.
So he has to do the elbow fight, but he has to have an elbow montage, right?
Yes,
the elbow
of him
montage.
training all of his elbows.
It's a training montage. I mean, first of all, it's the way he gets to the elbow fight is so fucking amazing. So he keeps having dinner with his married friends until they move, and then we see him in the same house, which we assume is his house.
Yeah, of course.
Having a
'cause that
virtual
makes
dinner
sense.
with his married friends, and they're the stoop
Drinking
that
his
they mailed
stoop
him.
out of the envelope.
And then some guy shows up. He's like, "Hey, you can't be here. They moved out 2
And we're
weeks
like,
ago,
"What?"
man."
And we're like, wait, what? What does that have to do with anything? He goes, no, like, this is their house. You can't come over here anymore to have your
They don't
meetings."
live here anymore. This is my family. I live here now. You
Such a-
can't.
I have my wife and my
What?
kids.
Huh? What?
But this is where we have our days.
But feathers weigh less than lead.
And then she goes, well, it's okay. Like the married friends go, let's okay, we'll see ourselves out. And the laptop shuffles
leaves.
off
Yeah.
the screen.
What a dumb joke. But it turns out
All
that
dumb shit like
that
that. It
he
is a
needs
lot
to-
of dumb shit like that.
he needs to train AJ, the guy who just lived in the house that his friends left.
He's like, all right, listen, I'll train you.
I'll train you to
That
beat the
way it'll
mayor in
help.
elbow fighting. So that you need to learn the what was it? The elbow
The Carmelo elbow. Come on, you don't remember
Carmelo
anything?
elbow technique.
The Carmelo elbow technique, which we
Uh,
get a very good like screen for. Even like they have a title screen for.
So he learns the technique through much montage and sexy showering.
Yes, they
gets-
did it real sexy, just like you asked,
Gets
boss.
real sexy for some reason. And it keeps going like elbow.
The Carmelo.
I'm still laughing. It's still funny.
Mm-hmm.
It's still funny. And then, of course, he has to go to the ring, and he has to live in the ring now. That's his new bed. Because
Yes.
you have to bring your work to home,
technique
but
to
you have to
you.
bring your
Your
home to
home
the
to
work
work.
to your home. Because you have to work from
No,
home.
no, I'm saying that you bring your home to your work to your home. Like work
Oh.
home,
Yeah, like your
not
work
homework.
home, not your home. Yeah, that makes sense. So,
You make your home work for you.
oh,
Your money work for your home.
right. I think I heard about this from a loan person once when I was looking into some mortgages. That makes sense. So he lives in the wrestling ring of this neighbor,
Yes, to
And-
train. Yeah.
and it turns out that neighbor's Luciana. It was all a trick.
And he was he's like, wait, you're training me to beat you? He's like, yeah, you know. Oh, and this is where the
Yeah.
330 Central comes in, because when he
Why would you
talks
do
to the
that?
guy, why would you train me? And he goes, well, we don't have time for my backstory right now. That happens at 330 Central.
Oh, fuck.
And then they get to here, and he goes, you know what? I'm Luciano, and pulls off his name tag that he's been wearing to reveal another name tag that says Luciano.
Oh my god.
And he goes, oh my god, and he looks down at his watch, and it's 3:30 Central, and we get into flashback immediately. That's an amazing bit. And I absolutely hated that. That's like the one ball that they dropped, because they do a lot of flashbacks through this movie, and I feel like every time they just needed to cut to a clock
To show
that
that it's
said
3:30, because that's the
Central.
flashback time.
Like, that's the flashback time.
I know.
They should have died. Like, that's
they
the
tell you
dumbest
it
joke
twice
they
in
could
the
have done.
commercial, so you don't miss when flashback is.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm a little sad they didn't do that as a recurring bit through the rest of the
They
movie.
had so many recurring bits, though. Like, they didn't have to have all the recurring bits, but it would have been a nice addition.
That was one that I was like,
Like-
man.
like the cherry on top. Like,
Yeah,
it's already a delicious dessert, but
It was right there. It was
Yeah.
right there was the thing. There's not a lot that I can criticize, but man, they had it.
Luciana's horrible backstory is that his dad got really sad that They got rich from all the hazelnuts they found by scything the field.
Growing their hazelnut farms.
Yeah,
And
the
hazelnut spread
unshelled
became
unshelled hazelnuts. Yeah,
at the same time that the hazelnut Nutella spread boomed.
it makes
so
sense.
they became barons of Nutella spread.
And as a Nutella baron, he grew angry and hateful, and he tried to beat up his son in a horrible, like
scything accident.
scything accident that would have been very bloody and deadly. But Luciana used his elbow to take him out, and then ran
Carmelo elbow technique.
ran to Fargo, North Dakota, to become a private trader, I guess, and get married. But
It was
only
something
because
else,
the mayor talked him into losing a fight.
But then the mayor
for
talked him into losing a fight.
You have
so
to throw
she
the
could be
fight.
there.
You have to throw the fight, Luciana. But it was at that moment that Luciana realized, you know what? I kind of like getting hit, actually.
I like that he gets hit, takes the fall, and he goes, God damn, I loved when
God,
I finally
that was
wasn't
hot.
in control. I was just, when I got
Ooh.
domed, oh my God. And you're like,
AJ,
wait, this is the
AJ,
backstory?
you
AJ,
need to hit me.
you gotta punish me. But it's all done.
Yeah.
The best part about it is that it's done in a gosh shucks way.
Yeah, it's a very
Like
Midwest
it's not
way.
at all horny or weird or like it doesn't get into being filthy at all. It's done in like the most squeaky clean weird punish me fetish. It's so strange because it's like, oh yeah, you should give me that elbow, huh? Well, why don't you do that? That'd be real nice.
Yeah,
And it's
so
like, oh, he does it, and he's like, oh, that's the good stuff.
that's
yeah,
the
thank
stuff. Like, okay. So then he has to go fishing, and he goes out into the lake
Yes.
with Captain Sea Stab,
Correct. Yeah.
who will stab you on the sea, of course. That's why he's called Captain Sea Stab.
Well, and he stabbed the void in his heart through fishing.
He did, yeah. And they're trying to catch the longest fish, but they can't. So this reminds Captain Sea Stab of when he got too deep into fishing, and it goes into a flashback.
At 3:30 Central. God damn, I'm so mad
damn
about
it.
that. They needed
So
to do that.
so he had a wife and kids and a family, but he wanted to go fishing, and when he went fishing, it consumed his life, and all he ever thought about was fishing, and he lost track of what was important, and then the darkness of his fishing that he just loved so much consumed him. And hey, AJ, is this anything like what's happening to you? Because it's
You ever
like,
get concentrated on a goal that like maybe overshadows the
and
very
maybe
things that you were fighting for?
Maybe you forgot that you were fighting for a dog park for your dogs. Do you remember that?
Maybe you're so obsessed in the journey. Oh, look, I got a fish.
No, I have no clue how this matches to what I'm doing, but thanks for telling me.
Yeah, that's cool that you've got a deep, empty hole in your heart that you can't fill.
Couldn't be
This
me.
movie actually has a point, is the funny thing.
It's about getting like too deep into a project, too deep into something that you're just obsessed with, right? And forgetting about your life. And
Sure,
the
and
important
it's
things
also
you.
about getting older.
It's about
like,
aging, for sure.
It's about aging and looking back and having the regrets of like not focusing on stuff that seemed important at the time because it was going to like get you this perfect idealized day, whereas you could just focus on the people that were making that day good.
Well, the end result
than
is
trying to, like,
what made it
trap it
good, not the
back in what it
people
was.
that made it good. Yeah. Well, it's because
Yeah.
I had toast and my friends that I was eating dinner with. It's not because my friends were there. It's because we were having dinner.
Yes, yeah, he's got the wrong thing wrapped up in there, and he's trying to fill this void with being busy.
I don't see what
but-
that has to do with him catching
yeah.
a fish. That doesn't seem right.
But it does have something to do with the aides who show up here.
Yes, it does.
So there's also
The mayor's
after the fight, the mayor goes, "AIDS," and they both pop up from underneath the desk and
Enter the movie.
She goes, "I into the movie." She goes, "I need you to go and stop him by any means necessary," kind of thing. And they're like, "All right, we're on it, boss." And then they go "Mwah," and give each other a little kiss.
They're so
little
cute.
kiss.
Aw.
They're so cute. They give each other little smoochies. and they run off to go and catch him. And so then on the lake, they are trying to find Captain Sea-Stab and him on they're on a skidoo, and they almost do a Monty Python thing here where they're like 5 feet away. They're like, look, I think I see them with like binoculars.
Yeah.
And then they're like 5 feet away, and then it shows them. They're like, all right, let's go get them. And they start driving over, and then it shows them coming from like 2 kilometers away.
Really far away, yeah.
Really, really far away, trying to catch up to this boat.
Well, you have to give them
And
time.
they're like, oh,
yeah.
oh darn, we gotta hide you from the mayor. And so Captain Sea-Stab gets a huge jacket and
Such a
and starts
dumb
talking
fucking
to them to
joke.
hide.
Yeah, well,
We're not gonna get into all the bits, but little
there's
bits I
nothing-
need to like little peeks into what's stupid here.
Nothing weird about a big jacket when you're on a boat, right?
No,
It's just a
you
big
got a big rain
jacket.
jacket sometimes.
So, like, obviously AJ's hiding under the jacket, right?
Yes,
It's gotta be it.
as Captain Sea-Stab is misdirecting them out elsewhere.
Mhm. Okay, and then they leave.
Mm-hmm. After they go, all right, well, it looks like he's not here.
They kiss. Yeah.
Little kissy.
Kissy, kissy. And it turns out AJ was just underwater.
It's just underwater. And he goes, man, that's weird that you put on that big jacket. What big jacket?
What
And he's just
jacket?
normal. And then he looks up at the stars and there's a jacket in the sky because he's part of the stars. He also has dark shit in his eyes.
He has
apparently.
dark, scary, horrible things in his eyes from what he's seen.
He looked
on
into
the
that
ocean.
empty void in the center of your heart that you all try to fill. That's the thing.
So the aides end up. He does catch a longfish, which is a very
Yes.
funny prop of just like some air
A
duct
50-foot, like, stuffy
tubing
fish.
stuff
Yeah,
that they
that's
turned
probably
into a
what it
fish
is.
is what it looked like.
That's a good guess, yeah.
That they picked up at their local Menards at Fargo, North Dakota. Which
Do you know? Did you see that Menards? The
yeah,
Menards?
you would know if you watched Spider-Man 3 2007. You know.
All the fucking jokes.
Like, if you watched The Matrix 1999, I think you would have a completely different experience about your life, you know? Like,
That's fair. That's fair.
yeah.
You'd probably take a pill of some color.
That doesn't make sense. Like, why does the color matter? It's just... Doesn't it matter more what's in the pill? I don't...
So kissing's a thing.
Yeah, kissing was apparently not illegal. I learned that today. You could just
Because
do
he goes
that.
to try and scrap and scrape, and the 2 aides pretend to be the scrappers and the scrapers.
Which I still don't know
and-
what the fuck that means.
They don't either.
No.
So they go to execute him out in the woods.
Literally,
they
gun to the back of the head.
blindfold him and put a gun to the back of his head, and he goes, "That gun that you're holding is trembling. Are you having a problem? Like, what's going on? Is this hard to scrap and scrape?" He still doesn't understand they're executing him because they've got the gun on his head trembling.
It's so dark.
And then it's like, all right, let's have our backstory. And it shows, they're like, we grew up both, and they like start doing their stories at
Together.
the same time.
Yeah.
And it's exactly the same story, but like, oh, I went to a convent military school. Little like bits like that are flipped, and then they go along and they're like, and then one day, everything changed.
Yeah, they just kissed randomly. Like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, when they did that behind the mayor, that is canonically the first time they did the kissy. I think that was the best joke in the movie to me. I fucking fell on the floor.
Oh my God.
That got me. That absolutely got me.
Because it was such a weird thing. And then it's like, wait, they also thought that was weird.
And
wait.
then when they go to explain it is, yeah, like a lot of times explaining a joke kills it. But this is one of the rare exceptions where it was such a stupid callback.
The two of us were focusing so hard on achieving a goal and getting a job that we just didn't really pay attention to the important things, and we didn't know what kissing was. And it's not illegal. It turns out you can
Wow,
just do
you can
that.
do this?
Yeah, isn't that anything like you, AJ? Huh?
Do you want to just keep kissing? Huh? What? No, I'm just trying to scrap and scrape. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, what? Can we still scrap and scrape? What the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, I guess we'll side with you now. So now they sleep on the restroom
Yeah.
mat outside at this man's house.
Well, they joined the party.
Yes.
The D&D
Also,
party,
the whole
yeah.
time, there's been 2 people that have left the party that we did notice.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if it was a, like, budget concern / joke again a little bit. In that the dogs he carries around in a backpack to take them to the dog park. And at some point during this, the dog backpack that he has on the wrestling mat when he goes to bed is very obviously empty. He'll talk to them and be like, all right, guys, good night. I'm doing this all for you. And they're not in there.
No.
It's just the backpack. And I'm like, is this the joke? Because like they did the stuffies and stuff like that, and it's hard to.
I mean, it'd be easier to do a scene without the
dogs
dogs in the backpack.
Exactly. And so they're like, okay, well, then maybe this is just like their budget concern. And they're like, nobody will be able to tell that they're not really in the backpack because it's kind of far away. It's not like immediately obvious. But if you're paying attention, you're kind of like, there ain't no dogs in that backpack anymore.
That's weird.
But no, he's arcing all over the place.
There's so many arcs.
Become so focused on being mayor, he's lost sight of the dogs.
Well, at least they didn't have an arc. That'd be weird.
That would... Letting the dogs arc would be very strange.
So the last thing he needs to do is get Sap for Sap Fest.
Yes.
So then him and the mayor have a competition at Sap Fest in Fargo, North Dakota, which we've all been to.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You can tell because that tree is absolutely full of sap holes. As the final tree.
There was a lot of holes in the tree, yeah. Yeah. But there was a joke here that I think killed both of us. As they're driving to Sap Fest, the aides pull out their phone and like, look, you can learn how to sap a tree through this YouTube video. It's a tutorial. And it starts doing like the tutorial of like, hello, welcome to my sapping tutorial. Remember to like and subscribe. You can do all of this. You have to get these tools. And this sap video... We are
sponsored by Casper Mattresses.
We were sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Yes.
It's a tower defense game. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. No.
They do the whole, like, 5 minutes of
it.
Yeah. They do the whole thing.
It's such a smart joke. It's such a smart
Told
joke.
very stupidly.
So they go to Sapfest. The mayor and AJ have to go one-on-one, but the mayor cheats. But doesn't say in the book that you can't cheat.
That's true. That seems like a really big oversight, actually.
They checked the book. It doesn't say it.
This is absolutely a dog movie. They checked the book, and there's nothing in the rules that says that you can't cheat.
AJ has a special secret thing he can do. Because they get to the last tree, they're like, haha, I'm going to get all the sap, and you're not going to get any of it, AJ.
But he has mastered earlier, that's right, the Carmelo elbow technique.
Yeah.
He mastered it in ways that she couldn't, and so he smashes that sapping...
Because she cheated. She
cheated. She got him to take a fall. So he saps the tree so good with the Carmelo elbow technique that he's just... getting soaked with sap. They're just spraying a hose at him. It's just
water from a hose.
It's very obviously water from a hose.
It's funny that it's not sap in a way because it's so dumb.
Oh, it's so obvious. Yeah, them doing some very, very obviously not things.
Plus, as a millennial, I know about drinking from the hose. Like, there's two things you do in summer. You go outside and you drink from the hose, right? Like, yeah, we've all been there.
That's why me mayor now.
So he mayor now. And we podcasters. So we talk about he mayor now. Well, she no mayor now. She not mayor.
But it's been a while. He was talking to his friends. And this is really funny because it was a couple days in. And he goes and he's talking to the friends that moved to San Antonio. Mm-hmm. And they've got their laptop out and they're like, oh, we have a kid now. And you were like, God,
how much time has passed?
That's such a great joke that they have a kid after he's done this for 2 days. And then right in this moment, he goes, all right, it's so good for me and the mayor now. I should change this back to a dog park. And then he goes to the dog park and there's a bunch of flying cars and shit. And he goes, wait, what year is it? Oh, 2039. Your journey has taken you 15 years. You don't even have your dogs anymore. And he looks in his backpack and goes, oh my God.
So it's like, Man, it's like the cut ending to Army of Darkness. When he comes out of the cave, he's like, "What year is it?" Yeah.
They could have ended the movie here.
It could have just ended there on a bad note, and that would have been fine.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't care. But they kept going.
They do.
They kept going. So he has to go find his dogs. And he's like, "Oh, I don't know how to how do I find somebody I haven't talked to in 15 years?"
Social media.
Social media. You just go to social media and like message them.
You just stalk them.
Yeah, just on social
media. Slip into those DMs.
Oh, fuck, they're in college now. Fuck.
Wait, they're gonna study in Prague abroad?
Oh.
Shit.
Yes, my dogs study in Prague, and they're doing a European tour. Yeah. Like, fucking A.
Yeah. And so he goes to the college to, like, get back with his estranged family.
Yeah.
And he starts talking to their college roommate after busting in. And he goes, "You don't even recognize me, do you?"
The roommate goes, yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, like, they're going to Prague. They're not here right now. And you're so out of it, you don't even recognize me." "Who are you?" "I'm AJ Jr., your godson from the San Antonio married couple."
No.
Which is impressive at 15 for him to be in college.
Why do you look like me and not your parents? Well, it's because I looked at a bunch of Polaroid photos of you and I wanted to emulate you.
Yeah.
But I don't know, after finals, I'm probably going to start looking like my parents instead. No.
AJ's really fallen. This black void is just getting him.
You fucked up. I'm missing
and they show
everything.
the same fisherman black void that he has, where he's been trying to fill that void in his life, but he just can't.
He just
can't. They actually get kind of poignant with this, in that, like,
there is actually a really deep message about focusing too much on work and projects and not enough on yourself and your life.
And, like, you'd say, oh, well, I mean, that's a very stereotypical, easy kind of pablum thing. But they get into it a little bit more because he tries to make amends with the dogs. And he's like, "You guys forgive me now. Like, let's go back to things." And they're like, "You can't. You've decided that this is important to you again, but you don't get to make that decision on your own."
No, it's not your decision to make. Yeah. Just because it's suddenly important to you doesn't mean you can change everything.
It's not important to you on your timeline. It has to be on everybody's timeline now. Like, you've got to view other people. There's a whole thing in there that I wrote down where I'm like, they even do it as a joke where the line is almost exactly this. It's like, ever think of how other people can also care about other people with other people feelings? Like, wow, whoa.
What?
It's a deep story told in the dumbest possible fucking fashion.
It's good. It's good. So he starts denying reality at this point.
Yes.
And goes into this surreal nightmare world of like, what if I just watch Vimeo instead? What if I? It's okay. It's okay. We don't have to go to the dog park. We just go to a regular park. I'm fine. I'm cool. We're good.
It's a regular park. I mean, they can be off leash, but dogs can be on leash.
Yeah, it's not the same, but it's different and it's fine.
And then I'll grow old, and I'll grow so old that I'll get a beard. My beard will have a beard. That beard will have a beard, and it'll talk, and then I'll be in the hospital, and I'll be like, "Oh, I've had a good life.
Hospitals are pretty scary, but hospitals surrounded by bread, not as scary."
That's true.
Yeah.
And then I'll live a good life, and we'll have enjoyed it, and then I'll slip off into death. No, I won't die. I'll never die. I don't want to die either. So I'm just gonna
outrun the darkness.
And the darkness that's the center of my life will never consume me. And so he's having this whole nightmare,
this whole like mental breakdown, basically.
Yes,
in visual form. But it turns out you can't just do that. That's not reality. So
you gotta face it. You've gotta get forgiveness, man.
The dogs left to Prague. They left to Prague. They went to college. They'll be back during Christmas. Everybody comes back during Christmas.
Everybody comes back during Christmas.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
And then so then it cuts to like the park, and it's Christmas, I guess.
Well, he makes up with the mayor, and they make it a blog bark.
Oh,
that
they
it's
changed it to a
bit
blog
of
bark.
both.
It's both. So now they can compromise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's learned to be a better person. He's arcing all over the place. He's learned that you've got to have a balance between both things.
'Cause
Things
once
can't
you-
always stay the same.
Once you've had your
but-
arc at the epilogue, you need to catch up with everybody that you missed during the film, so you can go see what like they're doing. Like that makes sense.
Yeah. Exactly. So then we get like kind of the denouement. You have
Yeah.
the married family comes in with AJ Jr. and the mayor's there. And they're worried the dogs won't come, but then the dogs come back from Prague.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we get every character that's been in the movie. Like,
Yeah, they're all there. The ending of this movie is nuts. It's nuts.
we shouldn't say anything here. They decide that you were learning things
Yeah.
in this movie,
And that
they were
can't-
having a
we can't
point,
do
and
that.
what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah.
That cannot be this movie. This movie is too stupid to have a lesson.
The only important thing about the end that I will say is that there's a character called Big Doggy.
Yes,
And
we need to rate Big Doggy.
Big
I was going to
Doggy is
say.
very important. He's a helicopter pilot.
Thank you. God damn it. I was going to bring that up at the end that we had to rate Big Doggy.
He's such a good dog.
Okay, well, let's
And
rate
there's a
Big
lot of
Doggy.
horrible death. That's the end of the
There's
movie.
there's a lot of death.
And
but
they destroyed all of my
you know,
favorite restaurants and locations in
the
Fargo, North
parkours
Dakota, and I'm
and-
fucking mad about knowing these locations. And fuck you, movie! How dare you mention Kroll's
There's
Diner?
no more Butterburgers.
No-
No Culver's.
Nobody outside of a 300-mile radius of this particular location in the Midwest is gonna give a shit about Kroll's Diner, but my dumb ass. I'm so fucking mad. I saw my bank
This
location.
tacky
My
50s.
my
like,
my
Ukrainian
local fucking bank
diner.
chain was in the movie, and I'm goddamn upset about it.
Now you understand what happened to me when you made me watch Nirvana the band to show the movie.
You're like,
And I was like, shit, this is so Canadian. God damn it.
I'm pointing. Oh. Anyway, yeah, and then the movie ends. It's fine.
And then the movie ends. We don't need to do the whole ending because this is something that if you like the weird absurdist kind of comedy, this is a high recommend from me.
Yeah,
It's not Hundreds of Beavers. It's not that good, but it's very good.
it's up there. I think
It's
like,
up
It's a
there.
little shakier, but it's up there.
I feel like the ending doesn't stick as much.
It's not a satisfying ending, I will say. Yeah, it's weird.
It's where they put all the budget.
It's fucking weird.
What little there was.
But I like it. I just don't know if
Yeah,
it's satisfying.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't hate it. I don't like it. I don't know.
It's like a stoop.
It's like a stoop.
It's like It's like when you want
Sometimes
soup
you just-
and you want stew, but sometimes you want the middle and you're not sure like where is it a soup and where is it a stew.
Sometimes you just gotta drink that and then sometimes you can't get local stoop.
Yeah.
So you settle for like male stoop and it's fine.
And it's tough when they use those big like 8x8x12 boxes of stoop. You know, you gotta like
The
tip it
box
with
of
the
stoop at
quarter
the
and
end
then
when they're-
stoop it.
when they're drinking the stoop out of the cardboard boxes. This movie is aggressively dumb. Everything about it is stupid, but it's stupid from very smart people.
Very
and we need to rate the rest of the dogs.
Stupid. Get it? Yeah, let's rate the dogs. So, the two dogs of AJ's are like little chihuahuas almost, I guess.
They're chihuahuas.
Yeah,
they're,
they look
they're
like
not
chihuahuas to
almost.
me.
They are chihuahuas.
Yeah. But anyway, so there's Biff.
Pretty sure.
Uh,
There's Biff. and
obviously
Diddy,
named after Nirvana the band, the show, the movie.
of course.
Yeah. And then there's also Diddy. They really should have renamed the dog for the movie. Diddy is. You should not name your dog Diddy.
No, it's
Because I can't legally say Diddy's a good boy, and I feel bad about that.
I mean, there's nothing in the rules that say you can't say. I'm looking right now.
Yeah,
and
is it in the book?
I don't see anything that says that you can't say that he's a good boy. It's not illegal.
I think Diddy and Biff, I would rate them going to college. They have their own journey and arc, outside of AJ's journey and arc, because they are actually the hero of their own story and the main character of that story, which we are not watching because that's a different film out of 10.
See, and I was going to rate them as 2 wolves inside of you out of 10. There's the Biff and there's the Diddy. And one of them in the audience review says,
never
the most unfunny thing ever created, 1 star because it's the minimum allowed. And someone else said, funny in 1 hour and 19 minutes! Exclamation marks.
Yeah.
So those are the 2 wolves inside of us. This is, for me, you saying, you were like, oh, well, it's got terrible reviews on, like, Letterboxd and stuff. I'm like, to me, that's the sign of quality. If people that are up their ass don't like it, I'm probably all in.
What's funny is the people that are up their ass like it. It's the people that are, like...
Okay, that's fair.
Because the critics like the movie. It's the fucking
fair.
People that are
Okay, fine, then I guess that I don't like the proles. Fuck the proles.
It's the prudes that don't like it. There's also Big Doggy. Big Doggy I would give a very dead out of 10. Or a Star Wars out of 10, maybe?
Yeah, there's a Star Wars in there. He's a good helicopter out of 10. The helicopters that they ride have helicopters.
Well, you can tell they're
on the
helicopters
side of them, so you
they
know
say helicopter.
they're
Yeah,
helicopters.
I need to know that. Yeah. I want to give a special mention to. There's a song at the end by Rebecca Sugar.
Yes.
Who is, of course, the main head of Steven Universe, as well as a fantastic musician. And she puts out a song called My Hill to Die On, I believe was the title.
It's just Hill to Die On.
Just Hill to Die On. Which was a song that she wrote to talk about her time at Cartoon Network and her eventual leaving. And
yeah, that's what... I meant, like, that's what he asked her, right? Toby Johnson or whatever?
Yeah.
The regular show guy, which, like...
Like, hey, write
that's
a song
so funny
about
because, like,
your time at Cartoon Network.
We should write about our work because, God,
And
these places suck.
The music video for that is Rebecca working really hard and absorbing information and writing. And then in the background, you see Toby because he's there. And then he slowly takes over the position and asks her to leave. And the ending of the music video is her wearing some checkered, like, white and black shoes, which is the Cartoon Network logo, white and black checkered, as she walks out. And you're like, God damn, that's art.
Yeah.
And it ties so well into the overarching themes of the movie, of, like, just focusing so much on one thing, you lose track of what's important. And then having to move on from that after however many years, 15 years. You're like, well, now what? Right?
Yeah.
It has,
this is a weird treatise on aging.
It's I don't know. We don't watch movies that often. I feel like
This is, yeah, I know. I'm like, man, I feel concussed a little bit. This thing has, like, arcs all over the place.
it's got
People
arcs
learn
everywhere.
lessons.
There's lessons. I feel like I understood what they were trying to tell me by the end of it, and it had a deeper meaning.
And then all of it's undercut at the end because
And then they just say,
have fun.
how the fuck do we end this shit? I don't know.
Well, I mean, they had an end. There's multiple times where they could have just ended things, but they went, wait a minute. No, this is just way too serious. This should just be fucking stupid. All of life is absurd. Like, it kind of has the feeling of them saying, like, okay, well, you can concentrate too much on, you know, the here and now and trying to keep things the same and all those kind, like,
I think they just
yourself
didn't
to
want it to be
nostalgia
too
and
heavy
aging.
by the end, is what they wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that also then it also serves to kind of enter into this thing of life isn't just about, like, life is about the absurd little things and finding the meaning in the day-to-day kind of stuff. So it's like it getting absurd at the end is also just like, by the way, fuck whatever, make your own meaning out of shit. Like, just do stuff. Enjoy life. Like, it's kind of that also in a meta way, I think.
It's interesting.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's good.
But anyway, thanks for listening.
Stupid movie that makes you think.
You could support us on Patreon. If you like stupid podcasts that make you think, we might not be that.
Where could you find that?
We might not be that.
I was gonna say, do you have a podcast recommendation to do? Because I'm always up for more. I do a lot of running.
But you can support us on Patreon. You can follow us on Blue Sky at Rough Cuts. You can email us at roughcutscast@gmail.com if you have any feedback, fan art, If you're Rebecca Sugar and you want to tell us we're cool, I would be okay with that because I'm a big fan.
Hell yeah. Oh God, please. Speaking of big fans, we did get a comment on the last podcast, actually, on Patreon, where just listening to this now and Boyk's tracking down the video of that Christopher Lloyd panel appearance is so awesome. To which I gotta say, thanks for the compliment, Got Yowie.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. God, I wish I had Yowie.
If only.
Yeah.
Let's look in that void in our heart and see if Yowie's in there.
You know, it's really cool that we spent 7 years on this podcast and then it's never going to end and that this is just our life. And I sometimes get this like black sort of void in my head.
Look away. Look.
And
Boyks, look at me.
For some reason, it looks like...
Boyks, it's been 15 years. Look.
No, it looks like...
Look away at me.
It looks like Air Bud. It looks like Air Bud, and it's getting closer, and I don't like that.
Oh, God.
I don't like that. But I'm just going to ignore it. And...
Come here, boy. Come here, boy. We'll call it... We'll each call it, and we'll see who the black void goes with, and then we can take it home, whichever one of us gets it, okay?
Okay.
Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. I got bacon strips in my pocket. Let's pull the black void this way.
Looking at the scenery is making me dizzy. The atmosphere is thin. Did I win, my love? And how your bright eyes sparkle with the thrill of the climb. Oh, my beautiful friend, I would do it again for all the time in my life and the air in my lungs. I would try, but now I think I don't want to die. And as I feel the thrill of the pull of the hill, I shut, heart catches, are you here with me still? My rock, my joy, my world, my shoulder to cry on. On the peak, on the peak, on the peak of